Okay, in all actuality, it's really not that hard to make product photography. And so I just want to break down what I did to create this set and why it's actually very effective, and that you can do it at home simply by whatever is around your house. Now, if you just look at this, you're not going to think it's doing all that much. But if you check out these photos, you'll see that just a few tweaks in your home, you can create something that works for social media and works for web pages for businesses. Just to be able to break down all the pieces that you're looking at here, we used the Nanlite FS60, and I used this sculpture here in order to create some type of look on the background. And I just used regular backdrop paper. So if you just have some area that can create a backdrop, making it three-dimensional is simply by shooting a light through something or creating some type of shadow in the background. So this is how I got the shadow in the background. It's just to create dimension to the image just so it doesn't fall off to the abyss. And then I used all of this like white clearish fabric that I have in order to create an enormous softbox, and I have it layered like 3 times just so I don't have that. You know, when you try to shoot some type of reflective product and you can see the softbox in it, but in order to create something that has soft fall off, you need a larger diffusion, larger area for the light to be able to break up. So I use this, spread it out over how wide ever this is, probably like 5 feet worth, just so that this isn't that, you know, that look that you get with your softbox on a reflective product, because I wanted it to look upscale, look soft lighting coming from somewhere else. So I just did that with the FS150, and using the FS150, I didn't use a reflector or anything because I want that light to already begin to spread. And then the key here is really aiming that light away from the product so that when it wraps back around, it has a softer look to it, as you can see in the image right here. And then I left on that orange, you know, tungsten background light so that it had some color dimension to it coming from behind. So it's really a 3-light setup, intentionally 2 lights, and that third tungsten light is a practical for the scene. And then just being able to angle the shot properly is very important to be able to get the light to be able to shape around the product properly, and then to be able to see the light shaping around the product. So angle of the shot is very important, and not just, oh, I got the right lighting scheme, let's shoot it. But if you look at the angle and you prepare like the entire scene, you'll be able to see what looks best. And then I used this 5x5, whatever the reflective panel is, but I used the black negative side, because on that reflective surface, if I use any other color, you'll see that bouncing off of it. So I used the black side as negative fill just so that light didn't bounce off of whatever else you could see in the background. So that's how I'm able to really control the light here. But just like looking at this, you'd be like, what is going on here? But when you know how to shape light and what light looks like, and then being able to highlight a product effectively, this is like some stuff you have to do. It's not always going to look pretty, but the result is for your client. It is for wherever you're publishing it. They're not asking to see how you or what you did. They need to see the proper result. And so, like, these are just a few things you probably got around your house. If you have some type of dark background surface, you can shoot light through something to create some shadows in the background. If you have a shower curtain, you can put that in front of a light source so that light spreads more broad and more evenly, and is able to wrap around whatever that subject or whatever it is that you're shooting. And then having some type of practical to give the whole scene ambient look is key. And then not even talking about the levels of putting like a mirror under the product that gives the whole product a level to look at versus just the product and the surface. It's like product, binary subject, then the actual subject. So it's like there are levels to looking at it, but it can be so simple and less conglomerated because you took time to think. Like, minimalism isn't just having what it is and creating and showing. Minimalism is actually thoughtfully putting specific pieces in specific areas to highlight what it is that you're highlighting. So that's all I have for you today. I just wanted to talk about and show you a simple at-home product photography setup and how it's really important to thoughtfully use the right pieces and be able to shape light properly in order to create a look like this. So, yep, you know the YouTube stuff. Subscribe, like. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll see y'all in the next video.